Hello, everyone. Let's talk about a film that I was conflicted about when I saw it. Part of me was excited, the other part, not so much. This movie is called Don't Breathe, and it's a brand new horror slash thriller from a director that I didn't know was making this film until after I saw the trailer that gave this film away. Didn't really say who made the film, so when I saw the first trailer, the only trailer that I saw at least 5 or 6 times, not at the same time, but every time I went to the movies, I was like, oh, they showed the entire movie. That's what I felt like before watching the movie. I felt like they showed too much in this trailer. It's probably a very hard movie to market, especially what this film is actually about. And it's from Sony, so they're not really great when it comes to their trailers. Decent trailer, but it just showed way too much. Then I went online and found out who made Don't Breathe, and I was like, okay, I am forgiving of the trailer, even though I felt like it gave me a clear idea of what this movie's about. But I love this director. His name is Fede Alvarez, and he made the Evil Dead remake in 2013. So I really loved that remake. I think it's one of the best horror remakes in recent memory. One of the best remakes in recent memory. So I gave me some excitement to see this film, and I tried to stay away from the hype that this movie has been creating and try and see it on my own, though I like a good psychological thriller, maybe not too complex, but some great people in this cast and a great director and producer behind the film. So who's in this movie? Stephen Lang from Avatar plays the blind man, and we get to know three people I should say, that ignite this whole plot. We get to know Jane Levy, who was also in Evil Dead. She's the one woman in this movie. Dylan Mennonite, whatever his name is, taking a break from family movies like Goosebumps and being in a R-rated horror film. And then another actor who plays like the boyfriend of Jane Levy in the film, Daniel Zavato. Daniel Zavato. Okay, so I'm not going to get deep into the plot. I've already wasted almost 2.5 minutes just talking about my opinion before seeing the film. How is my opinion? Well, don't watch the trailer. Just have a clear idea. This is from the director of Evil. That's what they should have showed on the trailer. From the director of Evil Dead, his brand new film, Don't Breathe. Just go see it. It's got Jane Levy in it. That's what I would have said in the trailer instead of showing what they did. Because now that I've seen the film, they did give a lot away in the trailer. And I realize it's a hard movie to market. But I would have liked more surprises. And I think people who haven't seen the trailer yet will probably enjoy this movie more than I did. I like the film. It's good. It has a lot of issues, a lot of stupid things happen in the movie that the main characters do. Not going to get into it. Not going to get into the surprises that it did have that I don't think you could have put in the green band trailer. Maybe if there was a red band trailer, maybe it was in there that I did like, that I felt were creepy and gross, terrifying. Was I scared? No. But I liked the progression of this movie. It is less than 90 minutes, so it quickly gets to what you want to see. Quickly gets in there, sets up the players, and then we get to see this game fold out. I liked the way the movie looked. Great look. I liked the music. Set a great tone for the film. Again, characters do a lot of stupid things that you've kind of gotten used to. If you love horror, you have to be more forgiving if you really love horror. I'm not a huge fan of horror films. I am more forgiving to these characters because I did like most of them in the film. Stephen Lang is great when he's not talking, and luckily he's not talking a lot in this movie. But when he does talk, I wasn't really convinced when he does talk. But when he is just being Stephen Lang and walking around and being blind, he's very convincing and very interesting at the same time. There's the way this film begins. I did not like the way I like the look of the way the film begins. But the first scene in the movie really gives away a lot and makes the movie quite predictable to the very end. And as you watch the movie, you probably can find it to be even more predictable than I did. Now that I think about it, I think, okay, that was the way they set that up. Yeah, I could see where the movie ended. And the movie does end, of course. But I'm not going to say what happens. You just have a pretty clear idea when things are set up in the beginning of the film, which is quickly paced, and it's enough time to get us right into the house, and we're on this whole weird adventure. Another thing that I felt was really interesting and also kind of bothersome too was that usually in a horror film, not all the time, but usually there's a clear good guy or a clear innocent person and a bad person. In this film, my moral compass was like all over the place. It was just back and forth. I rooted for, at times to the characters, sometimes when they were doing good things, but then a lot of the stuff that pretty much what they're getting into is a horrible bad thing. They're home invading, they're robbing, more and more, I'm not going to say. So you don't know who to really care about. Do we care about Stephen Lang? But then we find out more about him, and it's like, I don't want to care about it. That's awful. Then we care about these main characters, but from the get-go, they're doing some terrible things to justify whatever they want to do in life. You know, Jane Livy's character has a dream of taking whatever and going and moving away and getting away from this place. They're from Detroit. It's kind of the end of the world there, somewhat. And so they want to get away. And so you just don't know who to root for at times. And so that was interesting. I like that. And then sometimes it didn't really help the situation that much. So I think this is a good second film from Fede Alvarez. I still think he's a solid director. Not as strong as the remake to Evil Dead, in my opinion. Though there are some nice terrifying scenes of, violence that I thought were pretty cool. And some moments that were quite surprising, but I felt like I could follow this movie all the way to the end. And it didn't help that it had a bad trailer and that the way the movie starts did not help. So I would say see it, but don't pay a lot of money to. It's not as great as they all say. This is just my opinion. But if you love the film, that's awesome. You hopefully did not see the trailer. And that's what I would say to anybody. Don't watch the trailer and just go see the movie without seeing the trailer. Just go see the movie. Know it's from the director of the 2013 remake if you really loved it. Now, if you didn't like the 2013 remake, then you probably don't like Fede Alvarez. This is only his second film, but I think it's a good one. A step down from his last one, but overall, it's entertaining. There's some good thrills, some good jump scares that I hate jump scares, but there's some good ones from time to time. And it's, again, less than 90 minutes. I think 88 minutes, and it's over. So if you don't like it, it'll be over very, very soon. But I liked it, and I was glad that it was over very, very soon. And for that, I am going to give Don't Breathe. I will give it 3 stars out of 4.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.